right, y'all. I told y'all I was going to do better about getting these hauls out to y'all and showing y'all what I have in my cart at Costco. And I'm a woman of my word. So just starting off, I always stop by these little kiosks at the front door. They have the little Clorox wipes, and then there's usually whatever the weekly savings or that upcoming month, couple of weeks of sales are always on those stands if they're stocking them appropriately. So check those out and wipe down your carts before you go in the store, y'all.
So I'm in Costco. Don't know if you can hear me or not. This is actually fortunate because my mom is home with Monica, so I can actually shop and get Christmas gifts without her seeing everything. So, do some of that. So about to do some of that. I also want to look for, there's like a Fireball Whiskey Christmas candy cane, and I think it was like $10. Now in New Orleans, somebody might have already bought all of them. So that's a good deal. And I like Fireball whiskey if nobody else does. So we'll see if they have it. I don't think anything else. I might be looking for some more alcohol. Alcohol. I don't think I see anything going down with the hoodies. And to be honest, I have gotten too many hoodies at Target to be trying to get anybody else's hoodie. Like too many. But they're comfortable. Technically, we don't have a mask mandate right now. I still wear my mask.
I just wanted to show y'all this. I grabbed one of these from the greeter or the person that checks the cards at the front door, but they also had these at my location. These are the sales through Christmas Eve. I thought this was interesting. It's a living spruce tree. It comes with the LED lights. I'm not sure if it comes with batteries, but it's all that is included for $19.99. So I thought that was a good deal. But it wasn't on my list for today, so I didn't get it. I was sticking to my list.
This is the longest I've ever been in Costco, and my cart is empty. It's a first. I'm trying to be good though. Monica has entirely too many Christmas gifts. And probably has more coming. But at least I'm trying not to buy anything else for Monica. So I'm being very disciplined today. I'm looking for deals, but if it's not the exact deal I had in mind, staying here. And I still need to do a grocery run tomorrow just to make sure they have groceries for the week. But yeah, it's empty. And my purse was a person with an opinion. It's probably looking like, girl, what's going on? I used to have some company in here by now. Nope. We being good so far. Wait, might have found something. Of course, it's for Monica. Trying to figure out what that three-piece play set is looking like. That's pajamas. Is it this one? Yeah, 3 pieces. I'm a sucker for some Carters. She clearly cannot wear 2T. And this is, see, I don't get Monica any fleece because she's just a hot baby. Like last night, her pajamas were too hot and they were short sleeves. And her back was sweating. So I'm trying not to, no. Fleece is too heavy for her. So that's a no-go. So see, I give myself limits. I give myself rules, stipulations. I stick to them for the most part.
So right now I'm just going through the beverage section and browsing. I didn't purchase any of these. I thought that these black bottles with the orange were gorgeous. They have some little gift sets that would be great for the holidays. So I made sure I took a picture so I could remember that for later. There were other items I saw that were little sets. That wine advent calendar is marked down with a Death Star. And there's some other ones, a Menage a Trois, I think it's marked down. Those wine ornaments are still available for $28.97. Not Death Star yet. I was sad to see that my little cream-filled wafers are Death Star, so they'll be going soon. This candy stocking I would never get from Monica, but it's Death Star at $34.99. And then I saw other sales like that $6.99 towel sale. That ended on the 12th, I believe. But Costco had a lot of good deals this week, so I tried to stop and catch the ones that I saw as I was browsing. So again, nothing to write home about here, but I wanted to get this garlic for $4.99 for the house, and as well as getting some of the squeezed ginger for $4.89. Really good price for those items. I had been waiting for these crab cake minis to go on special. We are some seafood lovers in our family, so this was great to get, and they are really, really good for pre-made crab cakes. This isn't anything in particular. I was just also looking at drinks and things to make sure that we knew prices if we decided to do a holiday party later on. I think I've mentioned a couple times between the different groups on Facebook and maybe some other posts that I like this ginger ale. There's another one that I had that I get from Amazon that's much stronger, but it's decent. And while it's on special, I'll probably grab a few more boxes. One thing that I knew I needed to get for Monica was some juice, and this organic apple juice at $6.49 for 2 different jugs was a really good price for the unit. This right here is some unsweetened green tea that my mom really likes, so I was coming by to see one if it had gone on special and to get a picture of it just so that I know the price going forward. This is just another little price comparison. Moms out there know that kids and juice boxes go hand in hand. Monica is getting better with her hand coordination and kind of understanding how to use a straw, so I wanted to make sure I knew what the price was for these two for future reference.
So I got a little bit of action going on. Still not a lot. Still not too much going on. Checked in with my mom. Most of what we need would actually use, we already have. I may go through and check some of the prepared stuff. But Monica has chicken nuggets for days. Right now she's big on chicken nuggets and grapes. So as long as we get those, she should be good. And I don't really see anything that is appropriate just for one person, really. And I don't want to have unnecessary leftovers, so I'll check back in.
So I did a quick run through the produce section, got some strawberries, $7.89 for 2 pounds. I looked at this dragon fruit just because I was curious. I didn't get any, but I just wanted to have a picture for reference. Then I went by the blueberries. Monica loves blueberries as well, so got those. And these organic envy apples I had to tell y'all about.
These apples right here, these envy apples. One time I came and I was looking at some gala apples, and this gentleman was like, oh, if you like those, these are even better. I remember this random story. His dentist actually told him about these apples. So somebody was asking to get by. But if you've never tried these apples, you really should. They are delicious. They are a little bit sweeter than a gala, kind of like a crisp of what is it? I want to say honeycomb apple. What's the H apple? Do I see any over here? I can't remember, but it's good. It's a nice medium. It's somewhat sweet, a very good crunch, a very like firm apple. Like the regular Washington apples, I haven't been able since I was in elementary school. They don't do it for me anymore. Previously, when I got these, they were in kind of like a plastic eggshell crate that sucked. Like it was the worst crate in the world. So I'm glad to see that they've changed it to cardboard. So yeah, I think I'm gonna grab a set of these and probably get some more. Yeah, I think a Honeycrisp apple, it's like a mix of a Honeycrisp and a Gala apple. Now, that's not true. It's its own, I think, cultivated or hybrid apple, but if you know the flavor profile of a honeycut apple, or whatever that word is, I'm gonna stitch in the right one if I'm saying the wrong thing, and a Gala apple, it's nice. Like, it's not too sweet, crisp. I've never had one where they weren't firm. I like them.
I was walking and I came across this Hello Kitty that was just stuck on top of the almonds, which led me back to realize that they had them in the store finally.
So, I'm here looking at these Squishmallows. The last time that I came, they did not have the Hello Kitty Squishmallows. So I got 2 of some random Squishmallows. They were cute. They're sitting in our living room. Everybody likes them, plays with them, sits with them, except Monica. So, and those were, I think, $9.99 a piece. Of course, it's more expensive. Let's see. Yeah, I actually like. So there's the Squishmallow that looks like traditional Hello Kitty. That does not speak to my soul. The pink one would look much better in her room as far as coordinating colors. The unicorn, let me scoot out. I think it's the cutest, but I don't really want to get it when I have two that she already does not play with. So what do you do with that? I don't know. To be continued.
I eventually decided against the Hello Kitty for now, and I even looked online, y'all. The ones that are super cute to me, like the purple, the mermaids, the flower ones, are only available online, but they do have an extra discount if you buy 3 of them or so many toys. So check that out if you're looking for Hello Kitty and don't see what you like in the store. Like I mentioned, I came in here on a mission to just get a couple of essentials for the house. So this is definitely one of my shorter receipts, other than when I come in and just get milk and leave right after that.
Hey y'all, so I'm back in the car. While I was in the store, I got my not Costco. While I was in the store, I got my COVID test results. Test was negative. Thank you, Jesus. Went in and also got my updated card today. Let's cover up the important stuff. And a lovely associate let me retake my picture because, baby, the picture before, I looked like some kind of monstrosity. I don't know if it was just a rough day or that associate just didn't care. I can't get it in the Zoom. But I look like I look now, but in a picture on my card. Brandon upgraded us to executive membership. Because at first when we got it, so I'm that wife that will ask for stuff that's like practical sometimes, like stuff for the house. For Christmas one year, I asked for the automated light switches to be able to turn our fans on and off automatically, or with our smart. I don't know how long I was talking to myself, but I was saying Brandon upgraded us to executive membership. So today when I went in, I stopped by customer service and retook my picture for my card, because my old picture back in the day was ugly in here. So yeah, I look like a human being in this one, kind of like how I look now. I think I look like a human being. So associate was really nice, super helpful. I also stopped because for whatever reason we are not getting the Costco membership mailing. So I do get the emails, which I guess is better for the earth, but the old school librarian in me would really love to get the print things that I pick up in the store. So maybe that'll just let me keep getting my steps in when I come to the store, because I make sure I stop by the little kiosk and get my copies. So today I got this holiday one that I think I had picked up before. At first I walked past homegirl that was holding them at the door, and then I went back and asked for one. The lounge set, I don't like velour things. I'm kind of like Monica. Sometimes I can run a little hot myself. So I didn't get those. Now these macaroons we have gotten before. They're not necessarily the best macaroons in the world, but if you're in a macaroon fix, it will hit the spot. So I don't need another set of these Philips Sonicare toothbrushes, but I've reviewed some for Amazon. I bought, like Brandon and Mia said, when we first got married and he needed an upgrade to his toothbrush situation. I think he was still using a manual toothbrush, and I was like, no sir, we don't do that. Ooh, wait a minute. Now, one thing that I have been thinking about doing, we have a Shark robot vacuum already, and it works well. It works with Alexa. It has the app. I have the app on the phone, at least my phone, and that works good. Like, we have it set to come on like 10 o'clock every day, but I wish that we had one that was the self-emptying base. And this one right here is $60 off. Only available on Costco.com. I think I even told Brendan I was toying around with the idea of getting one with the self-emptying base soon. That might be a Christmas gift to the house. Yeah, I was saying, if I didn't already say it again, I turn on the car, and a lot of times when my phone is plugged in and I turn on the car, it stops the video. So if I repeat this, I may edit it out, I may not. Oh, and then there's something here. I don't know if that's the iRobot one that's saying it's $120 off. Either way, I think we're going to be getting a self-emptying robot vacuum in this house soon. Oh, they have the anchor ports. We use a lot of those. Brandon, being the computer engineer, switched us over to that charging system a while ago. He liked the brand. At one point, even for a product review, I think I got some to review. Yeah, this is the iRobot. That's $120 off right here. Also only on Costco.com. So I'm going to sit down and look at Costco.com. Hot and cool purifying heater fan. I've also been wondering about getting a Dyson fan. We have a couple Dyson vacuums that I got from Home Depot. Home Depot often has good deals on those, and I have a Home Depot card, so you can do the interest-free for like 6 or 12 months. I think for the amount of some of those vacuums, you can get 12 months interest-free financing. Yeah, I was also saying, as far as joggers, I don't need any more joggers in life because I've gotten a couple from Target, but I'm really, really happy with the ones that I got from Target. I did not find those Fireball candy canes. I have a picture saved of it from one of my Facebook groups. I will show y'all what it looks like. I should have asked the associate that was so cheerful and helping me about that, but y'all, I was really focused on getting that picture. When they printed out my card right then and there, it'd been so long I didn't realize they were going to do that, so that made my little day. I'm about to hopefully beat the rain. I'm about to run and get some gas, fill up the car, even though it's going to be parked for a minute, and I'll check back in later. So what I remembered was I was saying before the video cut out, or at least I think it cut out, that I initially asked for Costco membership for Valentine's Day because I'm that wife that giving. I got other stuff for Valentine's Day, but I put in a wish list request, and sometimes those requests are for things for the house. Like one year for Christmas, we'd done different smart things in our first house, where we had like the fan switches, the light switches, plugs in the room. All of our lights in every bedroom and the living room were animated or automated, other than the floodlights in the ceiling. So we got the things to make the smart lights, or the floodlights, smart lights, and then we were moving into our second house. So a lot of stuff when we moved out of that first house we took out because it was becoming a rental property. So it's like, you gonna leave all your good stuff here. But yeah, I asked for an upgraded membership for us, and it made more sense now because initially when we got the base level membership, we were just like, oh, we don't go to Costco like that, it's on the other side of the city, woo woo woo, we won't be shopping like that. And that quickly changed between now being a family of 4 in the house, trying to feed multiple adults, him liking Costco once he got hip to it, because I think before he had been exposed to Sam's Club and he was just like, it ain't all that, woo woo woo. Like literally both of us, we really shop now. So it was at the point where it was like, why not get the rewards? I wanted to say that for context because I don't think it saved earlier, because the car, I use Android Auto in my car. And what is that? That is a system that connects with, before when I had my Cadillac, it connected with the Cadillac Q. In this car, the Chevrolet GM family, still same system, but basically it takes everything from my phone and projects it onto my screen. I guess I could show y'all because I'm at a stoplight. Flip it around so y'all can see. So I literally put in the GPS to go back to my house just because I want to make sure that I avoid accidents. Sorry, I hit stop instead of turning around. I want to get this mounted back before the light turns green. But driving around in New Orleans, for me, that's a tip I have for any driver. I don't care how long you've lived here. You probably know that you know where you're going, but accidents come up in like the blink of an eye in New Orleans. And for me, as a driver that's trying to be on time, get where I'm going, and just not get stuck in traffic, that's a tip I would have for anybody driving in New Orleans, whether you're here visiting, a tourist, if you're living in the city. Like, use your GPS to your benefit, especially if you have GPS that's connected to like Google Maps or Waze, because it's going to let you know when an accident comes up, if you need to reroute, if there's a shorter route. With Google Maps, I know it's going to tell you if there's a more like fuel efficient route, if that matters to you. And I use that a lot. Case in point, whenever I was driving home this last time to North Carolina, I saved an hour and a half of time because Google Maps was like, hey, this new route came up. Do you want to take this way and save time? Now, it was a little, I don't want to say sketchy. Now, there was one moment that was sketchy. My mama got mad at me because I was trying to get to a Shell gas station and the GPS was telling me to take this like side wood. I mean, it was creepy. It looked like something from Hansel and Gretel, and it was like a little church. It was just bad. And we were on like a stone road for a minute, and then it went to like woods and like a dirt road, and the sign that was like posted no trespassing, and my mom was like, turn around.
Sometimes Google have you at places and you be like, what are we doing here, Google? Why are we doing this? Why are we going this way? But for the most part, Google will keep you straight now. And when you're in a city like New Orleans where they turn and change things and there's a bunch of no left turns, that can get annoying. But it's what it is. But definitely when it comes to saving time as far as getting around accidents and not getting caught up and stuck and sitting. But yeah, I'm headed back to the house now. I stopped and got gas. Didn't record any of that. Really no point in it. And I wanted to show y'all the recap of my stuff, but I think last month sometime, like some lady got carjacked in the Costco parking lot. So I wasn't trying to hang out too long. And I figured I could just show y'all what I had whenever I get back to the house to unload. So I'll do that. But yeah, I wanted to make that note before I forget, because clearly I'll be forgetting. Once I get to the house, I start running.
I'd like to show you what I got and head in the house. Screen is what it is, y'all. So I got that Bundaberg ginger beer, Australian company. Like I said, it's not necessarily my favorite ginger beer, but it's a good second runner-up to my favorite one that I get from Amazon that I haven't gotten in a while. We needed some minced garlic. So this garlic, while not organic, is a good value for the price. I think it is 48 ounces and it was $4.99 or something like that. And this ginger was about the same price, and we use a lot of ginger, especially in tea and cooking. So I wanted to get that just so we had some on deck. I got the apples that I told y'all about. I got the mini crab cakes that are on special right now. Got some strawberries because my baby does like strawberries and we eat strawberries a good bit. And some blueberries. And getting strawberries and blueberries, especially if you're a family of, like, really, if you're one person but you eat a lot of fruit, it's a good deal. If you're a family of 2-3 people, you can get this every week. We pretty much go through them like every 2 weeks. But again, good deal, good value. I'll put in the prices for those. And the milk, which is why we always end up there. And I finally did that comparison before and told y'all that yes, the milk at Costco is slightly cheaper than the milk at Sam's Club. Last but not least, also for baby girl, is some organic apple juice. This was not on special, but I think it was like $4.99, $5.99, like $6, so it came to about $3 and some change a bottle, which compared to like going to Winn-Dixie for some organic juice was a good deal. So about to unload, take this all inside. See ya later.